I'm Grant Weldeck, and this is a Random Bystander. Today we're going to be talking about the history of petroleum engineering, how it came about, the uses of it, the process of drilling, the process of fracking, the process of refining, and how they ship it to the refineries. Then we'll be talking about the products, the things that they use oil for, and really how the science of it works. That's Don.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
Oh, hello there. I'm just talking to my friend Maxwell here. My friend Maxwell's a dinosaur. He died a really, really long time ago. Like, a long time ago. There was this big, big boom boom on the planet Earth, and all the animals, they died on the ground, and their bodies were left to decompose there, and all the fish in the sea, they floated to the bottom of the ocean, they decomposed, they turned into kind of oily liquid. And over time, that oily liquid sunk to the bottom and even closer down in the planet. And you had these deposits of dinosaurs in the earth. And drilling really is just pulling dinosaurs out of the ground. So, in turn, you can say, you put my friend Maxwell in your car. You know, oil's awesome, and it starts with the process of taking it out of the ground. But before we talk about that, why do we drill oil? It's explosive, that's why. It creates energy. And in the early 20th century, we had a man named Ford. Ford made this car that everybody could drive. And the problem with that is, where are we going to get the fuel to put in the cars? So at that point, oil started to make money. When you could drill oil out of the ground, you could basically make liquid gold. It's like having the one thing that everybody needs for the car, you can drill it out of the ground. The way this works is they have your main well, which is the vertical wells. It's only vertical. They only knew how to drill straight down. Basically, the drill worked as a continuing motion, and they had kind of a drill bit at the bottom to push the stuff out of the way, and they sucked it all out with a pump. And they set that pump to a bunch of drums, and eventually they put those drums into refineries, and they turned it into gasoline. It wasn't very fine gasoline, but it was gasoline nonetheless. The thing about these primitive wells was it only allowed people to get the oil that they could get. It kept it almost very high up. I mean, obviously it was really far down, but it was kind of high up in the kind of perspective of everything. Basically, technology is caught up to itself, and we're allowed to drill for oil that's way further down than we are now, or more then. And we can get the oil that's embedded in rock that we couldn't get earlier. So oil's becoming more productive than it's ever been before. And one of the reasons it's so successful is because of a little process I like to call fracking. Basically, the way fracking works is you have oil that's in sediment and in rocks, and to deposit itself in the rocks to the point that we can't get it, because we can't just, liquid, pump it out. We have to blow it up first and turn it into a liquid. So what we do is we design this really high-tech version of a water squirter, and it's pretty awesome. You take all of your mud, your water, your stuff that you're putting down into the well, and you blow stuff up when it gets to the bottom, because you create a very high-pressure zone. And when that happens, you have points of the well that are serrated out, and they burst out and they blow up the rock, and we'll make an oil. And later on, they make that well, and they come in and they take it out. That's how fracking works. One of the things that made fracking possible was the invention of horizontal wells. We can now drill with the bits that we have and the technology. We can drill in different directions. This allows us to avoid certain objects in the ground. We can go, around stuff. We can create more velocity when we're going through. We can also reduce draft and things that make wells dangerous. This is awesome because it allows us to have dinosaurs in our cars. So let's talk about how my friend Maxwell can be put in a car and make boom boom. Basically the way it works is you have your well, and your well makes this crude oil stuff, and the crude oil stuff gets put in pipelines, and you send it to a refinery. A refinery takes it and makes it into things that we use every day. One of the most notable is gasoline. We take it, we heat it up to a certain temperature, and we push it down a pipe into a big condensing tank when it's a vapor, and we pull it out at different levels. We take gravity and we use it to make separation between the different types of hydrocarbons. The most notable is gasoline. We have at the top is high octane, and then below that you have your jellies, like all the stuff you put in your hair, like all my stuff. And then we take that, which was one below that, and we make plastics, the stuff you make all the toys. There's a lot of plastics. We use a lot of plastics for stuff. And that's another thing. Plastics are kind of toxic because they come from hydrocarbons. Below that is the very nasty stuff. We use that for rubbers.
Okay, in the past few years, a few other sources of energy have come along. A few that come to mind are solar and wind power.
Don't get me wrong, those are great alternative choices for energy production, but they're not where they need to be to provide for a country the size of the US. Oil, on the other hand, it's been here, we know how to use it, everything that we need is already in place to keep oil production going. It's been here a long time, and it's going to continue to be here for several lifetimes. While we're developing other alternative energy sources, we can continue to use oil. We're getting good at using it cleanly. We're getting good at conserving it. It provides jobs. Jobs are a big part of what spins this nation around. It provides jobs whenever we're drilling the oil, shipping the oil, manufacturing the oil, and distributing the oil products to everyone around the nation. Oil is a big part of the U.S.'s economy.
Hi there, I'm Grant Walden. Today we're going to be talking about how it has gotten from... What was that for?
Slow down.
Oh, slow down, okay. Oh, hi there, I'm Grant Walden, and this is Don Rutledge. Today we're going to be talking about how it is shipped and contained to refineries, as well as how it is refined, the products that it is producting to, and how fracking works, because frackity frack. Well, hi there, I'm Grant Waldek, and this is a random bystander. Today we're going to be talking about the history from about a couple million years away ago from where we are now, and a big boom boom happened on planet Earth and sent all the Oh, hello there. I'm just talking to me and my friend Maxwell here. Maxwell died about a couple hundred million or a million years. I don't really know, but he got a long time. Come on! Really, really long time ago. Like, a long time ago. There was... Think about the very primitive wells that we had. This jerk right here, the entire time we've been filming, has been eating freaking Pringle chips. Pringle chips! What is the Pringle chip?
Wait. She should be a freshman.
Why?
She just turned 15.
What? Oh,
Young.
She's so young.
And then that's man-child.
Why are you calling your baby? Oh.
Cracky, it's a wild man-child in his natural habitat.
Look at that tiny man.
Stop, you're blinding them.
Come here. Come here, baby. Oh God, no.
No. Can I have a chip?
Why don't you just fix it and say technology has greatly advanced?
Horizontally? Or vertically? Horizontal! So let's talk. Let's dip it. They ship it in big containers, I ship it.
We don't care.
Are you filming?
Maybe?
Hey.
I really didn't need it.
Mr. I eat babies, give me a break.
Did you get that?
Yep.
What do you think about oil?
It's cost effective.
There we go. That's our... What do you call that?
Say that again one more time. You eat what? I eat babies.
She eats brownies.
She won't give me brownies.
Okay.
I don't like
That's why you eat babies.
Are we ready?
You scare me sometimes. Well, you scare most people, but...
No, okay, good. I thought this was
Why are you staring down my shirt? I'm not. I'm looking at your one tooth. And your weird looking ears.
Send air freshener. It smells like cherries.
We don't love you anymore. Happy birthday, by the way, Sarah. You wouldn't give me brownies.
Because I don't like you.
Sarah Tramble, everybody. Sarah freaking Tramble. Please. Go.
Okay, we finally got Grant behind the camera. Now you're stuck with me. The next step in the oil making process, or oil... Alright, let's go.
Trying to catch somebody.
Hello.
Why the heck are they back?
Okay, let's record.
Why can I still hear you? Go outside. They're horrible. God. I can still hear them. You hear
Don't
that?
worry about it.
I'll murder you all with axes.
Like a little.
What?
What do you think about oil as a energy source?
Oil is a marvelous energy source that has enabled us to do some fantastic things. Our culture and our society would not be where it is today without the ability to convert hydrocarbons into energy. Wouldn't happen. Okay? But as our technology has improved, we should be able to develop and utilize energy sources that are less polluting and still provide.
Of the.
You even stuttered on that, bro.
Shut up. I'm Zachary Stinson, and I was the filmer for basically the entire beginning of the project.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, 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 thank you.
I'm gonna eat you.